We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go through this downpour in South Florida. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times. To the ground. It's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down. Now, faking the give. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield. Nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
Off the play fake. He'll on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready.
Tua gonna throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Packers.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On first and 10, they'll set up. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Jordan Brooks, he gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Kenneth Grant, he gets in to record his second sack here in the first quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. He'll drop to throw. That's to grab the tight end downfield. Oh, a pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first. Of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Packers set to kick this one away. A dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. Some nifty running on the return. He got some good yardage before he was taken down. On first and 10, here's Tua. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua, give it to Achane, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Miami. Back to throw is Tua. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
35-yard line.
Here's a give to Achane. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Micah Parsons on the tackle. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. Out.
Tua. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 33 yards. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Step. Ready. Out.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Wyatt on the tackle. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Tua. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
All right, come on. Ready, 2. Out.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, push him down to the 23-yard line. Start on the ground with Jacobs. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got a man. That's Watson. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking couldn't take a hit by the end of this one.
Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
2nd and inches. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone first time today.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action, it's Tua. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll take this in back at the 16. And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
26-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Yes. 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Ready? Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Moving left. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one caught. He finds Golden. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Green Bay.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Well, former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. He'll look to throw. That's Dobbs open left side. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
So often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd and 11. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Moving to his left.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On the return, it's Hill. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, come on. Ready?
On first down, Tagovailoa. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Ready, shot?
Here's Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Tua to throw again. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. Down the sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play. Tua to Tyreek. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
20 TX.
Throwing again, it's Tua. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Go ahead.
Again, it's Tua. Forced out left. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 8.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 1. It's 7-6. So still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The man in motion is Watson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A run, and it's A-Chain. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lloyd. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Zach Sealer in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3?
On the return, Malik Washington. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
And their own 40-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Chain. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
Go ahead.
Back to throw is Tua. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tua. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To the air again, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Pretty good throw there by the 4th-round pick. It is a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Ready.
Tua now on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough.
Bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back. just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Throwing right, it's taken in. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua. This throw right side is caught by him. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. Ready, two, right.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Out.
Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for H.A. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go ahead. Out.
Now it's Tua. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
First down. 38 yards on the play. And the Packers first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Chase to run inside the 20. And he'll be taken down. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and got a fresh set of downs. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap to Tua. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Go ahead.
Throwing again, it's Tua. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Waddle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is second down and 5.
Second and 5. At the 36-yard line.
Tua to throw again. That one out wide to Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now a first down throw for Tua. To the outside, he's got Waddle. They'll come up now for second down.
Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. To throw is Tua. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Here's a second and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up second and 3.
Get set.
Out of the gun, Tungo Bailoa. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. To the air again, Tungo Bailoa. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. Set.
Back to throw is Tua. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And the Packers are right back in this one.
In these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record